Hi, in this bonus episode I'll be talking to Scuba Sophie, a youth ambassador for scuba diving since 2019, and her instructor Kris from Canary Divers, about how she did a charity event at our local quarry, Capernwray. At aged only 11 years, Scuba Sophie is raising money for the NHS by building a Lego plane on the plane at Capernwray at her maximum depth of 12 metres. Do you fancy a brew? Right, Sophie, welcome to Fancy a Brew podcast. Well done on Friday, doing your Lego little build on the plane at Capernwray. Tell us a little bit about the reason why you went doing it.
Well, I did it to raise money for the NHS, and
It's a really good thing to do that. How much money do you think you've raised so far?
I'm not sure. Well, when I looked on Friday, it was about 300, maybe a bit more than that.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
Well, now we're up to over 500.
Wow. So what you'll have to do is give me the link for that, and I'll put it at the bottom of the video later. And then anyone who watches this who thinks that you've done a really good thing when you've listened to this, hopefully we can get that sort of doubled, maybe get it to £1,000. That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
What did you sort of aimed for?
I don't actually know.
5,000.
Yeah, 5,000.
Well, you've got to try, haven't you? Everyone loves to try. Yeah? Well done.
So pie in the sky number.
Well, if you don't set that aspirational dream, you're never going to achieve it, are you? If you'd have put 100 quid, well, you'd have got that in sort of a heartbeat. Certainly the amount of people that's seen it on Capernwray's page and that. With all the COVID situation then, obviously you must have done quite a bit of training for that. So do you want to just run us through what you've done to build up?
Well, I've been practicing in my paddle and pulling my back garden a few times. And then the week before we did it, I practiced my buoyancy in Capernwray.
Yeah, how did that go? Because that's always horrible. Everyone hates doing that.
At first, it was a bit bad, but then Karen came over and helped me with it. So
yeah, I've seen your profiles really sort of flat in the water, and your feet are up now. So did that help with you being on the plane at Capernwray when you did the sort of main event, or on the platform on the build up to it?
I didn't really use buoyancy doing it. I just kind of knelt low.
The only thing we did for this challenge was, considering that it was on the maximum of her depth limitations, being only 11 years old, and the fact that it's obviously the Lego floating off and everything like that. Yeah. We took the view that for safety we'll get her to just kneel on the plane. Yeah. Just otherwise, she's
not going to be dropping off the edge or any of that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, if she goes a little bit too deeper, then it's obviously not gonna be good, is it? So we just took the view that if she kneels on the plane, it's at a maximum depth. It's all right, and she can
get it done.
Yeah.
Right. So how about the planning then for you to do this? I mean, I'm assuming that the Lego, it comes in like the instructions are in like a paper form. So I suppose you couldn't. Yeah. Did you learn all the moves before you went in, or did you have to take it down with you, the book?
Well, we took the book down. Okay, so we took the book down with us, but we just laminated the pages.
Yeah. And
so that's how we got the book down, and then I just kind of practiced it at home, the Lego, and
Is Lego something you play with a lot, or is it just that was like the idea behind do the plane on the plane?
I play with Lego every so often.
Yeah. Did you already have the plane before, or is it just let's do the plane on the plane?
So
you got it especially? Did you?
So.
Sophie picked out the fire plane after the fires in Darwin.
All right,
a bit of a tribute to the fire service as well.
So, what made you want to raise the money for the NHS specifically?
Because of coronavirus and everything that's going on, we just decided to raise money for it. Oh, I'm inspired by Captain Tom.
It's Sir Captain Tom now, isn't he? He got knighted by the Queen the other day. Yeah, you might get knighthood if girls can get knighthoods. I don't know. We'll have to get that limit up to your 5,000 rather than your 500 now, won't we? So what have you got planned in the future? Are you going to do any more charity work?
Not sure, maybe.
There'll be there's quite a lot of upcoming events for Sophie, especially over the next year. A few of them are quite top secret, so
no worries.
But for any of those you want to get involved with, feel free to come along and
happy
join
days,
in.
mate. I'm always involved with like charity stuff, anything I can get my hands on, really, because I really do believe that I'm quite blessed with the life I've got now. Karma's a good thing. So when you get good things, you try and do good things back, and it sort of goes in roundabouts, doesn't it? You know, good things happen to good people. So anything
Absolutely.
I can do to help anybody, whatever it is. I mean, we did a parachute jump last year, and it was, somebody got me it as a present, and I just thought, well, Stand Up to Cancer or whatever was on the telly. So I did a little GoFundMe page, and I raised about £300 or £400 just by people saying they'd give us a tenner, just for jumping out of a plane that I was doing anyway. So things like that are always good to do, aren't they? If you want to, Sophie, just tell me how someone can get in touch with you on Facebook in order to sponsor you, or by whatever means that you're getting sponsored. Is it like on a GoFundMe page, something like that? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't know. No, I don't know at all.
Come on, Sophie. This is interviewing you, not him.
Scuba Sophie Youth Ambassador Facebook page.
Okay,
That's
so if we click on there, we can find all the links to your...
It's pinned to the top.
It's pinned to the top, so we can find all the links to your charity event that you did at Capernwray on Friday. What's next for you on the diving front then, Sophie? Training-wise?
I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to go with it.
Happy days.
Yeah.
You've done quite a lot of courses. She started doing a lot of theory courses through the lockdown.
Yeah.
I don't know if you might have seen, but she did like a coronavirus speech. So she was like doing like washing cars and things to raise a bit of money to book on next like theory courses. Yeah. So she did like ecology, and she's even started the really hard science of diving specialty as well.
Nice one. Are you quite at home in front of the camera? I see you've got a few videos on your Facebook page. Do you feel all right in front of the camera, or are you still nervous?
I get really shy, but when when I'm just like recording like a review or something, I'm not as shy, but I do get shy.
Do you tend to just do it on your own, like go and find a corner in your room and do it, or do you have like a whole film set of people
sat there behind the camera like this, and then she's like, we're all fighting, and I'm laughing, and she's screaming, and then my stepdad's like, "Come on, Sophie, hold the words."
I have to go and shy away in my garage on my own, and I can't do it when people are watching me. It's horrendous. I just get dead nervous and go bright red, which I'm probably doing now, to be fair.
When I went to the dive shop and tried to do one of my reviews, we would get done in about 100 takes. Yeah. But the dive shop, it took 2. So.
Did it? That's good, isn't it? Well, thanks for coming on, and hopefully we can sort of boost your numbers of your not only your views and followers, but we can hopefully get that charity money up a little bit nearer to 1,000, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Be optimistic. Yes, I love it.
Speak soon.
See you later then, Sophie.
See ya.
Nice one, right? Take it easy.
See ya.
So that brings us to an end of my first bonus episode with Scuba Sophie. All the links we discussed are in the podcast notes. Looking forward, the 3 of us will be getting together very soon in person for a real brew and a tour of the newly refurbished Canary Divers dive shop in Blackburn. You've been listening to Are You a Scuba Diver Fancy a Brew podcast with me, Andy the Northern Diver. You can find more scuba related content on my YouTube channel. The link is in the podcast notes. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and leaving us a 5-star review. If there's someone or something you'd like us to discuss, let us know via our Facebook page. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one.